So what all things that I'm gonna tell in this video, you could work around that dislike or you could live with it. What's up YouTube? Welcome back to my channel once again, and in this video I'm gonna talk about the things which I disliked on this motorcycle. So basically this is not a hate video. So during my days with this motorcycle, I had some dislike on this motorcycle and there are too many likes, that's why I'm not making that video. So let's get into this video. The first thing I didn't like is this brake lever. The reason is because if you see, the lever is actually inward. One thing is you place your foot like this and you need to have this pretty much closer to the engine. It could fry your fingers if you're not using a shoe and all. So what all things that I'm gonna tell in this video, you could work around that dislike or you could live with it. So it's not something which is too much hi-fi problems with the motorcycle. The second thing is these mirrors. So I need to tell that mirrors are like too bad because it's not wide and this mirror vibrates from almost 100 km/h. It's not because the bike is vibrating. The bike has still a small buzz. Every motorcycle has that when the ignition is on. Even small vibrations are carried on to these mirrors. So if you're planning to own this motorcycle, buy something new and which has a much more wider area. It says objects in the mirror are closer than they appear, but it's too closer. They should write it like that. So practically someone who's very much used to the mirrors, they have to upgrade the mirrors. Third thing is the fuel meter. I'll show that to you. When I got this motorcycle, no fuel, it was blinking the first one, and when I put the fuel full and I came out and it was not showing full fuel, it was still blinking, and it took almost 3 km to understand that I have filled the fuel. Now also there is no full fuel. It's almost 75% now because I almost rode 100 km after filling the fuel full tank, but still it shows that. And after the third bar, ideally it should be the second bar, the first bar, and then starts blinking, right? That's how I learned in my school. But in this one, after the third bar, it starts blinking right away, the first one. So it's something bad. It's not at all accurate, and altogether I'm not so much happy with the kind of this instrument cluster. I mean, I first of all cannot rely on this thing. If you know the tank range, just go with it. And this is like, you have a pretty much basic stuff, but I am not the person to complain because I have a CBR 250R which is not even as updated as this one, taking the fact that this has 2 trip meters. The fourth thing which I didn't like is the clutch feel. So when I was doing the test ride, it was moderately tight actually, but now I started using it. This is a motorcycle which has completed the first service and they have made it incredibly tight, man. I mean, my hands were paining while I was doing city riding as well as off-road. I cannot tell how much it pains. It should have been a little more lighter, but it's very hard. I mean, it was making my hand pain. Still, you can work around this situation also if you can do clutchless upshift. And if you're hearing this term new and you're gonna do that, please read about it, understand it, and then go and do it. That's my personal suggestion. Basically, know what you're doing, that's all. And the final thing which I didn't like, this is something very peculiar on this motorcycle I found. I don't want to get a lot of attraction by just making that particular flaw as a different video and getting attention. What I wanted to tell that when you fill a full tank of fuel and you have a magnetic tank bag that is playing some game with the fuel injector, you should believe me, and it should be the first start. So I was about to tour, like I woke up 4:30 in the morning. I had all my bag packed, so I came to the bike, I kept my tank bag and tried to turn on the motorcycle. It just cut off, the ignition just cut off. I was not knowing what happened, so I was kept on experimenting and it just keeping turn off, and I was just thinking what has happened, what has changed from the last day. And I got to know that I started using the tank bag, the magnetic tank bag. I removed the tank bag, everything is safe, everything started working normally. The engine was not cutting down, even it was cutting down when I was riding. I somehow managed to take it in the first gear, even it was turning off. So what I need to tell that if your temperature is a bit cold, say 20 degree to 25 degree, you have a full tank of fuel and you keep a magnetic tank bag, that magnet is playing some game with the fuel injector. I just checked this information with my trusted technician also. He also gave me the same impression as that's the problem, and not supposed to use the tank bag, the magnets over this area, because inside that the fuel injector sits in. So that's my final dislike on this motorcycle. And if you are an owner, if you are facing this issue, please let me know in the comment section. And if you own an Interceptor 650, then also please write a comment down if you face this kind of an issue with your motorcycle. So that's it with this quick video. Hope you liked it. It's not a hate video at all. I just love this motorcycle. I just loved it riding it on the highways, seriously. So thanks for watching, and as always, show some love in the form of likes and comments. See you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.